Yeah, thanks, Ken. And good morning, everyone. Financial year 2018 was a defining year for NetComm, a year in which we delivered record financial results following investments made in financial years 16 and 17 and made significant strategic progress as we grow our business through innovation. We are delighted to have achieved a record result in 2018, with revenue increasing by 69% to 181.7 million, as we began to generate revenue from key projects. We are particularly pleased that revenue from our high-growth telecommunications, infrastructure and industrial Internet of Things, or easier to say, telco equipment business, was up 81% to $156.5 million, and now makes up 86% of our group's revenue, up from 80% in the prior year. While NetComm's main focus is on our telco equipment business, our traditional residential broadband business grew by 18%, generating $25.1 million in revenue, as we refocused our product range and put further effort into adapting our solutions to meet the needs of the current market. The strong growth in revenue resulted in an uplift in EBITDA of more than 5.7 times to $20.5 million, demonstrating the significant operating leverage in our business as contracts scale. The growth in EBITDA led to a net profit after tax of $8 million, a strong turnaround from a loss of $1.8 million in the previous year. Our business generated $23.7 million in cash from operating activities, while capital expenditure reduced by $6.6 million to $3.6 million, as the heavy lifting of the investments into our design and testing facilities had largely been completed in financial year 17. Our balance sheet remains strong, with no bank debt and a cash balance of $27.3 million, up $5.2 million, even as we invested into our workforce, infrastructure, working capital and product development. We believe it is important that the progress we make is clearly communicated to our stakeholders, including our customers, potential customers and shareholders, in a timely and informative manner. Some of our shareholders have been critical of our comms, and we agree that we need to do much better. As a result, we've hired a new Director of Marketing and Communication, Els Bart, and a new Head of Corporate Affairs, Tony Brown, who has extensive telco communications experience, including 4 years with NBN. We are also in the process of hiring a specialist investor relations professional. We are clearly focused on getting our communications right. We definitely want to keep investors better informed of key developments when they occur, while being conscious of the need for commercial sensitivity, given the nature of the work we are doing with Tier 1 global telecommunications companies. Unfortunately, most of our customers will not allow us to provide details of our contracts until well after they're launched. This provides us with a problem because often we sign a contract 12 to 18 months in advance. As a tailored solutions provider, it is important that we are continuing to enhance our relationships with Tier 1 customers and develop relationships with new customers. I'm pleased to say that having invested in our workforce and capabilities in recent years, we have a unique ability to develop highly tailored network connectivity solutions, and consequently our sales pipeline has never been stronger. In relation to our current customers, 2 have committed to next generation products, a testament to the success of earlier releases, while we have 4 field or lab trials in progress with new customers. As I'll explain shortly, our customer strategy involves building on our recent momentum to substantially increase our customer base. Having strategically transformed our business over the last 2 financial years, we are in an excellent position to execute on our upcoming 3-year plan. One of our goals is to be a respected global voice with a worldwide marketing presence. In line with our strategic focus on international marketing and communications, I previously mentioned that we have appointed Els Bart as our new Director of Marketing and Communication. Her specialty lies in bridging the gap between technology and marketing, with a focus on bringing value to customers. Prior to joining NetComm, Els led marketing campaigns for the fixed networks business of Alcatel-Lucent, which is now part of Nokia, and supported NBN in becoming successful in their journey to connect everyone in Australia. We have a strategic goal of expanding globally into our target markets of North America, the UK and Europe, as well as Australia and New Zealand. To date, we have established sales teams in each of these geographies and have an active engineering presence in both the USA and Australia. Our strategy around customers involves broadening our international customer base, with the goal of having at least 10 Tier 1 customers by 2022, up from our current 3. We have a narrow and deep approach with customers, where we work closely with them to establish a relationship of trust that results in multiple products being developed over time. Focusing on a limited number of customers allows us to go deeper with each and ensures future business as we develop new generations of products and sell additional technology sets to those customers. As we establish a portfolio of projects over time, we'll be able to absorb the inevitable slippage of rollouts by a small number of customers in the portfolio. I would now like to give you an overview of our strategy around investing to accelerate growth. Commencing in financial year 16, we undertook a period of investment in our people and research and development capabilities that fundamentally transformed our business from an Australian provider of residential telecommunications solutions to a global telecommunications company, recognised by our customers and the industry as one that delivers best-in-class technologies. The investments we made in our R&D capabilities have provided us with our competitive advantage, as we can develop quality products and bring them to market quickly after undertaking all testing in-house. This provides us with a strong advantage against our competition, with better speed and, importantly, security. The investments made have allowed us to bring 3 world-first innovations to the market in the last 12 months, including the reverse power-fed multi-dwelling distribution point unit, the network connection device, and the newly launched 4G residential gateway, which has helped us to get the attention of potential customers from around the world. Having made critical investments in our capabilities, our technology has been recognised by our customers. We won several awards last year, including the NBN We Care Award and the Comms Day Edison Highly Commended Award for Best Telecom Core Network Vendor. In summary, the investments we have made have allowed us to further improve our testing capabilities and increase the level of production from our factories, whilst improving yield and quality metrics to accelerate growth. We strongly believe that the investments we have made have positioned us to generate a substantial return on investment over the medium term. In order to deliver the best solutions for our customers, it is vital that we can attract and retain the top 10% of the engineering talent pool and build our high-performance culture and passion to achieve. During the year, we focused on increasing our levels of employee engagement, with a special emphasis on providing our people with learning development opportunities. We also focused on diversity and are registered as a relevant employer, with annual reporting to the Workplace Gender Equality Agency. I am pleased to reaffirm the guidance we provided for financial year 19. We're expecting revenue to be up 15 to 20% over financial year 18, while our gross margin will be lower, reflecting the change in sales mix and higher component costs. Underlying EBITDA is expected to be at a similar level to financial year 18, while reported EBITDA is expected to be between $15 to $18 million. In relation to NetComm's future, it's critical for us to stay ahead of the technology curve, and we have made developing a 5G roadmap a priority for our business. notably our 5G fixed wireless capabilities. For this reason, we decided to invest $9 million into 5G-related CapEx and OpEx in financial year 19, which will put us in an excellent position to be early to market with commercial products. Now, 5G is a disruptive technology that has the capability of transmitting very high-speed data and performance of up to 10 gigabits a second. We see use cases in high-density population areas where 5G will allow for different applications to run on the same mobile network and will introduce more bandwidth to serve additional endpoints. Now, Steve Collins, our CTO, will cover in more detail the exciting developments to occur in this 5G space. Now, I remain confident that we have a winning strategy in place, and while our business is always subject to the ordering patterns of our customers, we expect our strategy will deliver our next step change in revenue and earnings in financial year 20, following a year of consolidation in the current financial year. I would like to thank our leadership team, our engineers and all our staff for their hard work in delivering a record result in financial year 18. I would also like to thank the Chairman and the Board for their guidance and support, and I'd like to recognise the support of our customers and our shareholders. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Steve, our CTO, to give you some insights into our technology.